Think that little bird's trying to give me some good news? Maybe words of encouragement? Well, hello. Excuse the cans on the ground, folks. They're not all beer cans, that's an iced tea can. The dog got into the recycle box again. But this is what happens when you have friendly sheep. This guy is actually one of our meat sheep, unfortunately. Yeah, he's super friendly, but he was bred for meat. So until that day happens, he's gonna be the most spoiled little brat that we could possibly make him. Hi. Mwah. Yeah. Stinker. Yep. So, yeah, he is gonna be for meat. However, I don't know if you can see me. However, we treat them all the same. If they want love, we're gonna give them love. So he'll be happy right up until, well, this fall sometime. Huh. Huh. And he will, no joke, he'll come up to the step and headbutt the step until I come out to pet him. All right, hi guys, Wendy from Wthout Farmstead. So, this for me today is a Friday. I am taking today off. I don't ever take a day off. Like, I'm not taking the full day off. I'm still fielding phone calls, returning emails, doing documents and papers online, what I can do. But let me sit down and talk to you for a second. I worked my tail off. If you go back to the videos, we actually had 2 lambs that we had for the freezer. I showed you guys one. One was for us. The other one was, and the sheep, maybe it's the sheep getting into the can box over there. We had one sheep for us and one sheep, well, most of it was for us. The scraps and everything went to the dog. Made dog food with it. We also had probably maybe 25 pounds maybe or so, maybe even 30 pounds left of the ewe that we had butchered. Ow, David. So, and then we had, I think we butchered 23 chickens this year, maybe, I don't remember, but we had 22 chickens in the freezer. We had a bunch of pork because our dog Joey, he can eat pork. He's not allergic to it. He's allergic to freaking everything else. I made probably 3 or 4 gallons of chicken stock, chicken soup. We had legs, drums, wings. We had all that stuff. We had a ton of vegetables because I put it in Joey's dog food. And we had some odds and ends. We had some breakfast links and sausages and bacon. Our freezer was full. We could probably put maybe 5 or 6 pounds of meat in the freezer. That's it. That's all we could fit. If we were lucky. It was chock full. In fact, we had to adjust the things inside so the door would shut. Because that was our year supply. And I'd go out, every week or whenever I needed food, bring what we were going to eat into the apartment and put it in the inside freezer. Currently, this is what I'm dealing with. Hello. So unfortunately there were some things that happened at our rental. The breaker ended up tripping because one of the outlets that's on the outside was running our freezer, because our freezer is right outside our door. Well, some equipment got plugged into the outside outlet and tripped the breaker, which I had no idea about. I had no clue. Everything else in the apartment worked, and I hadn't been into the freezer because I didn't need to be. Turns out it was almost a week later, and I didn't know that breaker had tripped for our freezer. That was yesterday. That was Thursday. I spent hours cleaning the freezer, crying the whole time. I was a blubbering mess. All of our meat was ruined. Everything in that freezer was ruined. All that hard work, we raised the chickens from chicks. We raised those lambs. They were born on the farm. We butchered them ourselves. The ewe we raised to butcher. Ooh, that was hard. Oh, we had some deer meat in the freezer too, that I was using for Joey's food because he's not allergic to deer. I had probably 50, maybe 60 pounds of dog food. I had so much pre-made dog food for him, and it's all gone, all of it. Our whole harvest is gone. I was trying to be positive, but now I feel like I'm talking to you guys, so I'm getting emotional. It's all gone. I have yet to do much about it because I'm still processing. I'm just trying to I'm coming to terms with it. But anyway, it's all gone. Our hard work. We had some meat from about a year and a half or so ago too that we were still going through. So I was a wreck. There was 2 loads, wheelbarrow fulls to the top of meat that I had to throw away. I don't know how many hundreds of pounds of meat that were in there, but it was a lot of meat. I worked hard, as you guys could see. If you go back through my videos, you could see everything that we've gone through, and the meat that we processed is gone now. So we're moving our freezer up here to the farm. We don't have a house up here yet. We're working on that, but we're gonna move it up here, just because it's a lot more reliable. So, and then I'm gonna can a lot more too. Hi, Skip. We're gonna can a lot more. Skip's running down here because Squeezy is over by the water. Okay, enough pity party, guys. So what you're gonna see, Squeezy is away from Skip. How does that ever happen? Anyway, guys, so on my day off, I'm gonna show you a little what I'm doing, just to kind of clear my head and keep busy. Because if I stay still for too long, I'm gonna cry. So, hi, Skip. So yeah, lips, this poor little lips over here. So introduction to what I'm going to do. I'm going to warn you guys, if you don't like to see pus or sharp things or, big boils or anything lanced, yeah, look away. So this is not blood, that's iodine on her, but poor lips, or, Sis, excuse me. She had a lump on her jaw, and I was like, okay, there's a thing called CL in sheep. Hold on. I gotta wipe my face. So there's a thing called CL in sheep. It's a chronic disease that they can get. It never goes away, but you can manage it. You just keep them separate. I had the vet look at her, and the vet's like, yeah, pretty unlikely that's what it is. We see it more in goats, not in sheep so much. And so pretty unlikely that's what it was. Well, she had that little lump on her cheek. So we poked it, drained it, hydrogen peroxide, and then iodine. Well, she started like licking her lips and her tongue was red. I was like, oh, okay. So because she was in the big pasture, so she probably got something down into her gums, and it kind of wiggled its way down. Hi, Lips. And that's Sis's mom. See ya. So the hole went all the way up into her mouth. So we're thinking, yeah, she poked herself, got something in there, it festered. Well, then I noticed after we poked it about a week later, because I was letting it heal, about a week later, she developed another bump right straight down from that one. So I think what happened is maybe the infection kind of migrated down because gravity, maybe. So that's what you're gonna see. We're gonna pop the other one. And she was still doing the lip chewing and the lip smacking. So I'm gonna voice over it though. So I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna voice over. So anyway, yep, fires are still burning. At least today it smells more like a campfire. There for a couple days it was just, it stunk like chemically nasty, gross, kind of icky. So hello. All right, let the fun begin. Okay, hi guys. So I'm going to voice over the rest of this because it's just easier than reading subtitles. So Sis, she's been through this shoot a lot, either on her own or from medical treatment or shots, and so she knows that she's going to get head caught. Now, as you can see, the head catch doesn't close all the way, so that prevents them from getting injured. And she kept backing up. She didn't want to put her head through, so I'm just shaving the little bit on that swollen lump. So I'll give her another chance to come through, and she's just like, nope, you're gonna have to work for this one. So I had a shovel sitting next to her because I was doing some cleaning, so I'm just leveraging it behind her and just kind of holding pressure just so she's like, okay, that's really uncomfortable. So and luckily she's one of the calmest sheep. We actually kept her brother Ruckus, her twin brother Ruckus, and her half-sister Mabel behind because they're just such good sheep. And these are Icelandic sheep. So what I did was I sprayed iodine. I let it sit for a few minutes, scrubbed it, and now I just put hydrogen peroxide in the syringe. Now, anytime you're dealing with any medical procedures, always get advice from your vet. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm very confident in treating this kind of situation. I also put black plastic bag down because any kind of infection, you don't want it to spread to the rest of the herd, especially if there's anything that's contagious. Now see that she was licking her lips, and you'll see that quite a few times. I was actually squeezing that lump just to kind of get a feel for it. Now look away if you're squeamish because I'm poking it. There you go. All right, there's the money shot. Actually, that's almost the money shot. So I'm just spraying my hands also with iodine. So always wear gloves. Keep the area clean. If it is something contagious, such as CL, oh gosh, isn't that so satisfying? I don't know. Maybe it's mainly a girl thing. I don't really know, but so she feels so much better. She's like, hey, where'd that come from? So that is actually a sterile blade. So it came right out of the package. It's sterile. So keep the work area clean. And yeah, that probably doesn't feel the best. And she's curious about everything, little monkey. But she's not really thrashing around or trying to escape, so we're doing okay. So I just put the peroxide in the syringe, and I actually did flush it out a few times. I waited a few minutes in between, let it foam, just kind of irrigate the area, because I really think that she got something down in there because she was licking her lips pretty extensively. Now you can kind of see in between the site that I'm working on and her eye, there's another little spot that I drained. Actually, the drain site was a little bit below that, but that's the one that when I was irrigating it, it was actually coming into her mouth. So we think that she just got something stuck down in between her teeth or her jawline or something. And I did put iodine on the chute also, so she's not picking up any kind of weird, any unnecessary things that are on the chute. So I flushed it a few times with the peroxide, and the last thing I'm gonna do is flush it with some iodine, and I'm gonna leave it open. We're not putting any stitches or any bandaging. We want it to drain. The last one that we did, it healed up, and within just a couple days it had sealed and stopped oozing, so that was good. So I'm just petting her, giving her some lovin's, because she's a sucker for some scratches, so I'm trying to make it as pleasant as I possibly can for her. What you didn't see just a little bit ago, I cut it out because I didn't want the video running too long, was I actually scratched her back, and she was stretching her neck like it felt really good. So just letting it sit. She's just such a good sheep. Very well behaved little girl. And almost thankfully, the ones that have either gotten sick or injured are the friendliest sheep that we have. Thank goodness for that. So I just opened up the chute for her head to go in, and she's good enough. She just backs right out. So just getting all the junk off of the chute, and she's happy. Poor little guy. Not your favorite thing? I get that. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Your tummy. Oops. Good boy. And usually what I do is spray it in my hand, because, you know, if he doesn't have a halter on, I need to get his face, I just spray it in my hand. Oh, you want to play the itchy game? You got a scratchy spot right there? Huh? What? I'm trying to get you on camera, you stinker. Hi. All right, guys. Hey, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'm almost done with my day off. I got to get ready for dinner because my husband's going to be home soon. This is Skip. That is Squeezy. And I hope everybody has a great day. Please support your local farmer. In my case, I am my own farmer and lost my whole crop for the year. I'm so disappointed. But life will go on. You know, it happens, I guess. So I try to look at the bright side, and I guess I will see you soon. Just kidding. I won't see you soon. You'll see me soon. I won't see you. So unless you DM me, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, under Bald Knob Farmstead, And stay safe, everybody. If you need to take a break, if you need to take a mental day, there's a lot of mental health awareness stuff happening right now. I rarely take a mental day. Once every 8 months, a year maybe. I should take more, but you know what? I'm taking a personal day today. So have a great day, everybody, and enjoy. Skip, is he still looking at me? I can't tell. No, but his tail looks nice. Have a great day. Show off that pretty tail. Oh, censored. So rude.